My name is Princess Aaliyah. I was born into the 8th house of Journey, to Queen Isara and Lord Tariq. The story you're about to hear comes from the sealed book of the Journeys, sacred writings of every ruler since the time's first dawn. Now I share this chronicle with you, for this is my story as the future leader of the Egyptians.
Deep under Nefura's jungle, in a hidden chamber carved from living stone and wired with crystal, 3 clones stand around a glowing table map. Rain pounds the pyramid roof like a war drum. Jerain feels a fierce joy. At last, the chance to shatter an empire built on lies. Their power is fragile, and she will crush it.
Tonight, we end their government. They've lied, cheated, and hurt people for too long. We'll show everyone the truth.
Jathina watches calmly, her mind sharp. She believes order can spring from chaos if managed perfectly, and she will manage it.
First, we leak their secret records. Missing medical supplies, hidden taxes, stolen food quotas. People will be angry.
Anger is power. Jerain savors the thought of entire cities rising in fury, magnetized by her influence.
Good. Anger makes them listen. Fear keeps them in line.
With a fluid motion, Jerain opens a data file. Holographic pages fill the air, names and numbers scrolling in white light.
If we push too hard, the Emperor's forces might bomb the cities. We need to protect water, power, and comms. Keep them dependent on us.
Jeriv's heart tightens at the thought of destruction, but she trusts the plan. Control requires sacrifice.
They can't hit what they can't find. We control the signals. The cities stay online under our rules.
Jerain allows herself a smile, cold, triumphant. The empire will topple without lifting a stone.
We break the council's authority, then step in. People will turn to us for leadership, unaware that we have set the stage.
Jerain believes in a new order, one where logic rules emotion. Power must be inherited by those capable of wielding it.
Exactly. We give them hope, then reshape their loyalty in our image.
Jathina taps a panel. A silent countdown appears across the map. 10, 9.
Broadcast in 10 seconds.
I'll watch for any response from the new homeworld.
The clones feel destiny swelling in their veins. An empire built on fear and silence deserves to fall to a queen of conviction.
Then let's begin.
In that chamber of shadows and data, the 3 clones unleash their conquest. Above them, the empire sleeps, blind to the storm of control they have brewed beneath its feet.
Citizens of Nefura, for generations, you have bowed to voices that called themselves guardians. They taxed you for protection, censored you for peace, and branded your silence as harmony. They fed you sermons while they feasted in hidden chambers 5 levels below your city streets. Tonight, the curtain drops. Your council of 6 is evacuating. Listen closely. Shredders grind in their archives. Furnaces burn paper promises. Hover lips groan with stolen art. They do not flee a foreign invasion. They flee your outrage. I am Jerain. My sisters and I walk in mirrored flesh, but we are many minds, many eyes. We have watched your crops unfunded while senators polish statues of themselves. We traced medical shipments diverted to private estates while fever patients waited in corridors. We followed the tithe of your faith as it vanished into offshore vaults regulated by no code but greed. Tonight, the gatekeepers run. Their security chiefs disable firewalls. Their aides erase financial records. Their motorcades idle on roof pads aimed at the sky. It is justice delivered in a cold light of data. You will see footage now. These are your protectors. Watch them scramble with your currency tucked in diplomatic crates. Watch them burn archives that held your real history hostage. No more. The rule of the council ends. Effective this moment, a directive of unity transfers executive authority to a provisional triumvirate. My sisters and I. We require no oaths. Your exhaustion is oath enough. What changes? First, food quotas reset. No district starves for another. Second, taxation moves to a flat share. No more hidden tariffs. Third, public broadcast remains free, but lies cost dearly. Dissent is not treason. Treason is theft from the people. And make no mistake, justice will be swift. Courts will open tomorrow under new oversight. Sentencing will match the crime's weight, not the criminal's purse. Some of you will fear this. Fear is reasonable. Change is a blade. But ask yourself, is the hand guiding that blade steady? We are designed for steadiness. Where your leaders crumbled, we do not blink. Where they lined pockets, we line up data, precise, unflinching, incorruptible. You may call us cold. We call ourselves necessary. Mercy without order is chaos. Order without mercy is cage. We offer you a third path, obedience, to a system unbridable because it was never born of want. Stand down from panic. Return to your homes. Tomorrow the markets will open, the lights will stay on, and the streets will be patrolled, not by guards who sneer at you, but by sentinels who do not take bribes because we have removed the price of corruption. The age of hidden rulers is over. Look up at the dawn. You will see our banner. 3 interlocking rings over a single star. That star is Nephura, finally lit by truth. We are Jorain. We are many. Obedience is peace.
Deep beneath Caliph Prime, council aides scramble. Hollow files stream across walls, flagged for deletion faster than they can vanish. A senator tears off her ornamental sash, shoving data slates into a silver case. Above them, the clone's emblem glows on every public screen. Outside, the rain keeps falling, but something colder settles over the city. The certainty that power has slipped into unseen hands. Some cheer, some pray. Others, like the council, simply run, hunted not by armies, but by truth weaponized. The invisible reign has begun. Night drapes the marble vault of House 8 like mourning cloth. Floor lanterns glint off pillars carved with guardian serpents. Above them, constellations swirl in a crystal skylight, untouched by the gale outside. Yet no tempest howls louder than the silence between mother and daughter. Queen Isara stands statue still, hands clasped tight behind the spine already raw from days without sleep. Princess Aliyah stands beside her, face pale in the cold light of blue static, fingers flexing against the urge to reach for a sword she isn't wearing. The final line of Jorain's manifesto hangs like poison in the royal air. Queen Isara stands rigid before the screen. Beside her, Princess Aaliyah, hands clasped, jaw locked, heartbeat quicker than she admits.
3 months under our censors, and we missed it. The crowds on Nephura are chanting her name already.
Not her name. Our failure. If one world breaks faith, others will follow. Devotion could become revolt overnight. A single star falls out of line, and entire constellations begin to wander. We hold the sky together, Aaliyah. We cannot permit their orbit to pull others free.
Aaliyah swallows. Moisture beads at her temples. Half humidity, half fear she refuses to show. Silence settles between Queen Isara and her daughter. Aaliyah's fingers drum too fast. She notices, forces her hand flat against her cloak.
We can neutralize them. Raven can...
Her voice catches a fraction. Isara hears it.
First kill always weighs heavier than the training room prepares you for. Are you ready to carry it?
If duty demands it. But I've never...
Aaliyah exhales, steadying her shoulders. Aaliyah's voice is steady, but her thumb trembles against her belt. She has never killed outside a simulation.
Resolve is forged in a moment, not before it. We will give you the moment. Then you decide. They worship her as a liberator. A kill shot from your laser now makes her a martyr. First, we sever the leash. She still obeys.
Isara turns, cloak sweeping, every step ringing like iron. 20 meters beneath the citadel gardens, metal corridors hum like refrigerated tombs. Floor lights buzz. Electric locks disengage, and a door slides aside, revealing the mind who tried to rewrite nature. Nazari. Cheeks sunken, yet eyes bright with a scientist's wildfire. Sits on a cot, bolted to iron. His shackles glow faintly blue, keyed to his pulse. Nazari's cell door slides open. Isara enters alone. Harsh white light spills across gray stone.
Your creatures broadcast sedition to every screen. Call them off.
You can't leash what was built to outgrow its master.
Call them off.
They don't take orders from prisoners.
They take them from their creator. Order them to stand down, or I'll grind every lab note you ever wrote into dust.
You'd kill your last hope for the male genome. Risky move, Majesty.
My risk. Your obedience.
I bred will, not obedience. Turn them into legends and you'll feed the flames you fear.
Isara's glare could freeze stone. Nazari only smiles.
Your Majesty, my clones graduated beyond bedtime stories. They won't fetch or heal.
She steps closer. Ozone from the stasis fields tingle her skin.
A single override phase embedded in their base code. Speak it.
Speak? Words are seeds. Seeds grow. Why ask the farmer to salt the earth he watered? Kill them yourself, and watch belief bloom from their graves.
Isara's jaws tense. Her fingers twitch as though tracing an invisible blade.
If their death thickens your legend, so be it. You'll witness it from this box. Relic among your ruined notes.
She turns. The door seals with a hydraulic roar, cutting off Nazari's amused exhale.
So be it. Watch your daughters fall.
Dawn bleeds fire gold across the new homeworld spires. Every plaza hollow, every shipboard, every home beacon flickers to the crest of House 8. Viewers lean forward. breath held. Some in loyalty, others in dread of a fracturing sky. Isara steps into frame. Regal armor under flowing royal blue, eyes iron bright. Around her, the studio sound dampening screens swallow every echo until only her heartbeat pulses in her ears.
Citizens of the Egyptian Empire, listen now. When history holds its breath between liberation and collapse, tonight, I speak as your queen, as guardian of our shared covenant, and as the last defense against chaos. For centuries, our alliance has been forged by knowledge bound to conscience. We uplift worlds with trade, heal them with science, and guide them with the wisdom of the pharaohs. Yet even the brightest flame can flicker when shadows gather at its edge. Citizens, hear me now as I affirm the virtues of Nephura and its dedicated government. For generations, the Council of Six on Nephura has served its people with integrity, balancing fair taxation to build schools, funding medical quotas to heal the sick, and keeping trade open so every district prospered. They upheld their loyalty to the empire and lived by the principles we all cherish. Then emerged a trio of clones who call themselves Jurain, who spread half-truths and staged wonders to cast these honorable leaders as oppressors. Their real aim was to seize power, not to free Nephura's people. They manipulated your trust and replaced genuine service with fear. Born of hubris and stolen DNA, bred in secret. They surged onto the stage of history with illicit archives and staged marvels, twisting your hope into fear, your faith into fetters. They exposed true oppressors, yet enthroned themselves as new masters, binding loyalty with blackmail, chaining rebellion with promises. But the true architect of this chaos is Dr. Nazari. Once a respected scientist, now revealed as a traitor to both science and the Empire. He betrayed every oath, twisting life into a weapon for his own ambition. His creations turned on their maker's intention and now threaten a loyal world. Today, the Empire's fate hangs in the balance. If Nephura falls to their cunning, the ripples will shatter every allied world. Star systems, once united, will fracture, believing their liberation lies in manufactured messiahs rather than enduring principles. We cannot allow a single world's apostasy to become a galaxy-wide contagion. Therefore, I lay before you the irrevocable charges against Nazari and his clones. High treason of trust, scribed in data plundered under the cover of darkness. Profanation of sacred prophecy, recast as instruments of coercion. Betrayal of kin, sculpted from lies that pit brother against brother. By Royal Directive 47, I decree 1. The Council of Six is reaffirmed as the sole lawful authority on Nephura. Their edicts stand, their service is honored, and they will continue to guide their people. 2. All assets and holdings tied to Dr. Nazari and his collaborators are seized to support Nefura's communities, funding hospitals, schools, and relief for those harmed by his experiments. 3. The Raven Initiative is fully activated to remove these unauthorized clones and protect Nefura's rightful leadership. Know this: if these measures fail, if Raven's blade cannot sever the corrupt roots, I will not hesitate to declare open war on the clones. Our space fleets will blockade Nefura. Our legions will enforce the law. The gods themselves will witness our resolve. But I believe Raven's stealth and your unity will avert such devastation. To the people of Nefura, remain steady. Your homes, your clinics, your temples, under Imperial protection, stand safe. The Empire is your shield, not your chain. To every allied house, hold fast to our compact. Let not manufactured messiahs shatter true justice. Stand vigilant, not in blind obedience, but in clear-eyed courage. Pray for mercy, but steel yourselves for sacrifice. May the gods guide every hand that holds the blade and grant forgiveness to every heart that bleeds for freedom. People of Nefura, remain steadfast. Your counsel stands with you. Allied houses, take note. True loyalty to the Empire shines brightest in times of trial. Stand firm in truth and duty. Pray for justice, and may the gods guide the hands that defend what is right.
Isara lays a hand on Aaliyah's shoulder, a touch both heavy and warm.
History tags many saviors butchers before recognizing guardians. Walk the line. Decide when the blade must fall.
Aaliyah inhales. The scent of jasminite oil and cold iron fills her lungs. She straightens, steps back, and turns toward the hangar that will hurl her into shadow. Queen and Princess part, two compass points of the Empire's survival. Across the worlds, Isara's manifesto ripples like fresh thunder. Faith, fear, and doubt collide in every heart, while far beyond the sky lanes, a black vessel preps for silent flight. War, once whispered, has declared itself in daylight, and Aaliyah's hands, still unblooded, must decide how steady a pulse can stay when destiny demands its due.
This has been a Frederick Copeland media presentation, a Cineplex Studios family of companies. Written by Fred Copeland.